Do you believe that it is? I mean, you have Rick Santorum who lives his faith. He's a Catholic that actually lives his faith. You have Romney who, by all accounts, lives his faith. And then you have the left who they're living their faith. They're living
That's right.
their faith.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Do you believe that Christians and Jews, people who are living their faith, are prepared for the kind of full frontal assault on their faith, and prepared to really truly stand through what I think you believe, and I know I believe, is coming?
What makes the Sleep Number store different?
You walk into a conventional mattress store, it's really not about you.
They say, well, if you want a firm bed, you can lay on one of those. We provide the exact individualization that your body needs.
Oh, wow. That feels really good. Take it up one notch.
Oh, gosh, yes. Once you experience it, there's no going back.
Now save $500 on our P6 bed set and hurry in for the final closeout of our 2011 FlexFit adjustable base, only at the Sleep Number store, where queen mattresses start at just $6.99.
I do believe it's coming. And are they prepared? I think that your show is a wonderful beacon to try and prepare people for that. But I think they aren't prepared with the threats, particularly to the United States, that we're seeing from our southern border. And part of what I'm very concerned about is the influence that Iran is having on our southern border. They're having it through places like Nicaragua, Venezuela, Cuba, Ecuador. There's about 42,000 Iranians that are coming through, posing as businessmen, coming to places like Caracas, Venezuela, and they are making their presence known south of our border and then coming in through the United States. And we have to recognize that this isn't just something in the Middle East. This is something that is coming into our border. And when the President of the United States said no to the Keystone Pipeline, that cuts us off from about 700,000 barrels of oil from Canada. That increases and links our dependence to a nation like Venezuela, so where Chavez is the leader. And so we are building them up while we're decreasing our ability to be independent. And we have an absolutely porous American border. And I'm very concerned because of the expanse of wilderness areas along our southern border and the northern border, right? And because of that, we are seeing that our Border Patrol agents are being prevented by other arms of our government, most notably the Forest Service, from actually putting up barriers to keep this illegal activity out. And this is deadly activity.
The Forest Service is actually now answering to the State Department. The Forest Department is now, if there is a fire, they don't put out the truth about the fire. It has to be run to state, and state tells them what they can and can't say. That's crazy.
It's more than crazy. It is, I mean,
suicidal.
It's suicidal to our nation. And I'll tell you, I spoke with a member of Congress yesterday who talked to me about the federal lands where a lot of this criminal activity is financed. It's hard to believe, but here in the United States on federal lands where illegals are building marijuana crops and selling it. So it's being grown illegally here. Mm-hmm. And when we have U.S. agents that are trying to stop it, one member of Congress told me that the illegals said to the federal agents, they demanded that they handed over their identification. They took all the information down, and they said, if you ever come back here, we will kill you, we'll kill your kids. Wow. We have literally no man's land within our own country, and we're having the means financed against us by having marijuana grown here on federal lands, and our federal government isn't doing anything.
Our federal government knows. Our federal government knows, without any shadow of a doubt. The federal government knows this, And I mean, there was a story that we shared last night. And by the way, thank you for the really strong statement on the facts of last night's program. I think it's going up on the Blaze soon. Along you and I believe Ron Paul were the only ones that issued a statement, and we sent all this information out. And it was the facts that we showed last night and the pictures that we showed last night are absolutely jaw-dropping, shocking. I'm sure you have seen them in your private committees and classified committees, but I'm telling you, the American people haven't seen anything like this.
No, that's right.
And it is
carnage. We have carnage in our land, and we
have our federal government right now protecting the environment over our own border patrol agents. We told a story last night about a border patrol agent that was shot, and they wouldn't allow a helicopter to go in because it would be bad for the birds. And so we had to ride a horse in 90 miles to go get and save this border patrol agent. It's obscene. And if America knew what was going on, they would go crazy.
They would go crazy. I have been down in Arizona. I have sat down with federal and state and local officials. They've given me photos. They're wringing their hands. They don't know what to do anymore because you're right. The federal government has effectively shut them out, and they're not paying attention to the carnage. People are losing their lives. I have photograph after photograph of illegals who are coming across our border with AR-15s, similar to an AK-47. They're armed. They're dangerous. The vile things that they do to women, the dismembering of bodies. It's
so that's right. We found one just recently at the Hollywood sign. Listen, Michelle, I'd like to have you back when there's a House bill. I'm sure you are probably a co-signer on it, but there's a House bill coming out to stop this from going on with our federal lands, and specifically Montana, because Montana is now being targeted by all of these crazy leftists, and it's got to stop. It has to stop. They're already destroying the roads that our border patrols are using up at the northern border, and it's got to stop. Real quick, I have to go back to the election. Are you going to endorse anybody?
At this point, I haven't made a decision to, but I may in the process. I am running for my seat again in Minnesota in the House of Representatives. The battle continues. I won't be on the presidential ticket, but I'm going to continue to stay in the battle here from the House of Representatives because the time is shortening, and we have to fight back. This is too important.
Is there any